In April 2023, as Sam O'Neill's body was being ravaged by terminal cancer, the 34-year-old chose medical assistance in dying. But because she was being treated at St. Paul's Hospital, a faith-based institution that refuses to allow MAID, she had to be transferred elsewhere in the final hours of her life.
And that caused significant harm for her in being transferred. She had to be sedated to the point of unconsciousness, and then she couldn't be roused at the other end and missed that chance to say goodbye to her family.
Sam's mother, Gay O'Neill, is now the lead plaintiff in a constitutional challenge that will be heard by a BC Supreme Court judge starting Monday.
We, the plaintiffs, are challenging a number of violations of the Charter, first and foremost being the harm that Sam O'Neill and people like her suffer who are going through forced transfers from faith-based hospitals.
Gay O'Neill will be the plaintiff's first witness. She's expected to describe her daughter's chaotic transfer out of St. Paul's and the impact of not being able to say goodbye.
Her friends who were part of her end days are also going to be part of this case to say what they missed out on.
In the aftermath of O'Neill's death, the province created a separate building on the St. Paul's Hospital site for patients undergoing MAID. The plaintiffs will argue that's not good enough.
We are arguing that ultimately institutions, buildings, don't have a freedom of religion right. Individual people do.
At the heart of the case, the MAID exemption the BC government grants to faith-based institutions.
Ultimately, the judge has to decide whether such an exemption from an overall obligation that institutions provide medically necessary care, whether that exemption can stand.
The judge's decision will have implications nationwide.
It's the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which applies equally in every province across Canada. So whatever happens in this case in British Columbia will absolutely resonate across the country.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News, Vancouver.